What if I told you that there is a way to find contentment and purpose in your life? What if I told you that you can learn to master your mind and navigate the world with stoicism? We often find ourselves searching for ways to master our minds and live a life of fulfillment. It's no secret that the modern world can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling unfulfilled and unprepared. Stoicism is a philosophy that has been around for centuries, and it has been practiced by some of the most successful people in history. The Stoics believed that the key to happiness and contentment was to live in harmony with nature and to focus on what is within our control. This philosophy emphasizes self-control, rational thinking, and the acceptance of things that cannot be changed. In this video, we're going to explore the art of Stoicism and how it can help you master your mind for a life of fulfillment. We'll discuss how Stoicism can help you improve your mental and emotional well-being, achieve financial independence, and find purpose in your life. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what Stoicism is and how it can help you live a more fulfilling life. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is cultivating emotional control and resilience. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control external events, but we can control our reactions to them. This means that we have the power to choose how we respond to any given situation. To cultivate emotional control, we must first learn to recognize our emotions and understand their underlying causes. By becoming aware of our emotional states, we can learn to manage them and avoid being overwhelmed by them. This requires a great deal of self-awareness and introspection, but the rewards are immense. One Stoic principle that can help us cultivate emotional control is negative visualization. This involves imagining the worst-case scenario in any given situation and preparing ourselves for it. By doing this, we can reduce our anxiety and prepare ourselves to deal with whatever comes our way. As Seneca wrote, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Another key principle of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. By accepting that we cannot control everything, we can avoid getting bogged down by things that are outside of our control. One of the best ways to cultivate emotional control and resilience is through daily practice. This might include journaling, meditation, or simply taking a few minutes each day to reflect on our emotions and our reactions to the events of the day. By making these practices a part of our daily routine, we can strengthen our emotional muscles and develop the resilience we need to handle whatever life throws our way. We all have our own unique perspective on life, shaped by our experiences, beliefs, and values. However, our perception of reality can often be clouded by our emotions and biases, leading to irrational decisions and negative thought patterns. This is where Stoicism can help. Stoicism teaches us to view the world objectively and detach ourselves from our emotions. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can learn to control our perceptions and choose how we respond to external events. This can lead to a more rational and fulfilling life. One of the key principles of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This teaches us to focus on the things that are within our control and let go of the things that are not. This doesn't mean that we should become apathetic or indifferent to external events, but rather that we should approach them with a sense of detachment and acceptance. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. By changing our perception of external events, we can change our emotional response to them. This can help us to avoid negative thought patterns such as anger, resentment, and jealousy, and instead focus on the present moment and what we can do to improve our situation. Stoicism also teaches us to embrace adversity and see it as an opportunity for growth. As Epictetus wrote, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. By facing challenges head-on and viewing them as opportunities to learn and improve, we can develop resilience and emotional strength. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to live in accordance with nature and accept the impermanence of life. This doesn't mean that we should become fatalistic or nihilistic, but rather that we should appreciate the present moment and make the most of our time on earth. By adopting a Stoic mindset and changing our perception of the world, we can cultivate emotional resilience and find meaning and purpose in our lives. When it comes to financial freedom, there are countless ways to achieve it. But as a Stoic, it's important to approach money in a way that aligns with our values and principles. First and foremost, it's important to recognize that money in and of itself is not inherently good or bad. It's simply a tool that we can use to achieve our goals and live a fulfilling life. However, our relationship with money can often become unhealthy if we attach too much importance to it or allow it to control our actions. The Stoic approach to money involves cultivating a mindset of detachment and focusing on what truly matters in life. This means being mindful of our spending and making sure that our financial decisions align with our values and goals. One way to achieve financial freedom is to live below our means and practice frugality. This doesn't necessarily mean living a life of deprivation or sacrificing the things we enjoy, but rather being intentional with our spending and prioritizing the things that bring us the most value. Another important aspect of the Stoic approach to money is practicing gratitude and contentment. Instead of always striving for more, we can learn to appreciate what we already have and find fulfillment in the present moment. The Stoic approach to money involves cultivating a mindset of detachment, living below our means, and practicing gratitude and contentment. By aligning our financial decisions with our values and goals, we can achieve a sense of financial freedom and live a more fulfilling life. Stoicism, often associated with resilience, has been a guide to many great men throughout history. From ancient Roman emperors to modern-day entrepreneurs, the Stoic mindset has provided a framework for a virtuous life. Today, in our fast-paced and ever-changing world, the idea of the Stoic man and his approach to life can be more important than ever. The Stoic man is one who is self-reliant and self-sufficient. He takes responsibility for his actions and emotions, always seeking to improve himself and his surroundings. He understands that there are things beyond his control and focuses on what he can control, his own mind and actions. In modern times, there has been a great deal of discussion around the topic of masculinity and what it means to be a man. The traditional ideas of masculinity that many have grown up with may not align with the values of Stoicism. However, the Stoic man is not defined by his physical strength or aggressiveness, but rather by his mental fortitude and self-discipline. One of the key tenets of Stoicism is the idea of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is outside of our control. This means that the Stoic man does not waste his energy on things he cannot change, such as the actions of others or the external circumstances of his life. Instead, he focuses on improving himself and his own actions, knowing that this is where his true power lies. Another important aspect of the Stoic man's approach to life is his ability to find joy and fulfillment in simple pleasures. He does not seek external validation or material possessions, but instead finds happiness in his own actions and virtues. As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. In the modern world, where there is often pressure to conform to societal norms and expectations, the Stoic man's approach to life can be a powerful antidote. By embracing self-reliance, mental fortitude, and a focus on personal growth, the Stoic man can lead a fulfilling life, free from external pressures and distractions. The Stoic man understands this and strives to cultivate a mindset that allows him to see things clearly and respond to them with wisdom and virtue. By living a life guided by the principles of Stoicism, the modern man can find his own path to fulfillment and happiness. Stoicism is not just a philosophy that you learn about and then forget. It is a way of life that requires daily practice and application. The Stoics believe that we should constantly strive to improve ourselves and become better human beings. They believe that we should always be learning and growing. One of the most important practices in Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and aware of your thoughts and emotions. It means being able to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. Another important practice in Stoicism is the practice of journaling. Journaling involves writing down your thoughts and reflecting on them. It is a way to gain clarity and insight into your own mind. The Stoics also believed in the practice of negative visualization. This involves imagining the worst-case scenario in any situation. By doing this, you can prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for any possible outcome. It also helps you appreciate what you have in the present moment. Another practice in Stoicism is the practice of self-discipline. Self-discipline involves setting goals for yourself and working towards them. It means delaying gratification and putting in the hard work to achieve your goals. Lastly, the Stoics believed in the practice of community. They believed that we are all interconnected and that we should help one another. Being a part of a community can help you stay accountable and provide support when you need it. By practicing these techniques and incorporating them into your daily life, you can learn to react to any situation with a calm and rational mind. So, start practicing Stoicism today. Be mindful, reflect on your thoughts, prepare for the worst, set goals for yourself, and be a part of a community. With time and practice, you will find that Stoicism can help you lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. And there you have it, a brief introduction to the ancient philosophy of Stoicism and its practical applications in our modern world. From cultivating resilience and emotional control to changing our perspective on life and finding financial freedom, Stoicism offers us a practical guide to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. And this is at the heart of Stoicism. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can always control how we respond to it. By embracing the Stoic mindset, we can learn to cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment, even in the face of adversity. We can learn to focus on what truly matters in life and let go of the things that do not. We can learn to be self-reliant and take responsibility for our own happiness and well-being. But as with any philosophy, the real power of Stoicism lies not in the theory, but in the practice. It is only by implementing the principles of Stoicism in our daily lives that we can truly experience their transformative effects. So I encourage you to explore Stoicism further and see how it can enrich your own life. Whether you are looking for a way to cope with stress and anxiety, find more meaning and purpose in your life, or simply improve your overall well-being, Stoicism offers a practical and accessible path to personal growth and fulfillment.